All right, everybody. So I'm back with another video that will be different than the ones I normally make. I want to show you how you can use other tools to calculate not just the mean, median, and mode, but almost anything that we need to calculate or do in statistics. We don't have to do it on paper. We can use programs like Excel. We can use StatCrunch, which is built into my math lab. And although I definitely wanted to show you how to do things on paper, here's a slide from a video I just made where I did the calculations on paper. I think everybody should know how to do that so that you understand what all these numbers are. But we like to make things easy, and there are lots of programs and calculators and other things that will make all the statistical calculations we have to do much easier. So what I have here, for example, is a problem that was similar to something on assignment 2.3 and is similar to something on our quiz that's open today. And it's similar to something you'll see on the test. Now, here's some data is given, and it says what's the mean cholesterol level, okay? And you can do that calculation on paper. What you would do is you would add all these numbers together and then divide by how many numbers there are. You could do it on paper. You could get a handheld calculator and do it that way. Look, here's what else you could do. I could open it in StatCrunch. Maybe I could do it that way. But I want to show you how to use Excel because I think Excel is so ubiquitous. It's everywhere. For whatever job that you get someday, you will probably have access to Excel. Maybe you'd even be required to use it. I mean, at least in my life, in my career, with all the math I've done, I've always had access to Excel. So many people use it. And my point of view is if you don't know how to use Excel, now's the time to learn, okay? Especially if you're in statistics class and doing anything that might involve understanding or doing statistics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it in Excel and I'm going to show you how I could do it that way. Now this is just one of many ways I could do this problem, but I'd like to show you Excel. So I click open in Excel and it sure enough opens it up for me. There's that data, okay? Now, in the question I was just showing you, it was to calculate, I had to calculate the median and the mode and the mean, okay? So I'll show you how to do that real quick in Excel. So here I'm going to just do some typing. I'm going to type mean, median, and mode. As a disclaimer, this is just how I would do things. Maybe you know some other way already how to do it, if you know how to use Excel. Maybe if you looked on YouTube, you could find somebody else showing you some other way. This is how I would do it, and I just want it to be something that could help you out. Now, if I want to calculate the mean of these numbers, these were the numbers in the data set, right? Okay, here's the way I do it. I want that entry to appear in this cell right here. First, anytime we do any kind of computation or mathematical formula, we type in equals. Now, in Excel, the syntax or the word that we use for mean is actually average. So I think whenever I first talked about what the mean was, I said, well, sometimes in just everyday life, people call the mean the average. Okay, so if I type average, like that, so I'll type average, and then I'll put a parentheses, and then I'll click on this first data cell up here, and I hold a left click down on my mouse, and I drag all the way down to that last one. And so now it's like in Excel this says find the average or mean of the values in cells A1, which is this one, all the way down to A10, okay? Then I close the parentheses and I press enter, and it says 179.3. So the mean is 179.3. Now for the median, once again, anytime I calculate a mathematical formula of any kind in Excel, I put it equals. And for median, we actually just type median, okay? Again, I put a parentheses, and I want the median of the same data set, so, okay, I start up there again, I drag down. Now you can do it that way, or you can type A1 colon A10, and it means it will highlight all this data because that's the data set that you want. You want to make sure that's what's highlighted. So if I press enter now, I'll get the median, okay? And then last for the mode, again, it's a computation. We put an equal sign, and then we type mode, okay? Now, one thing about Excel, at least the version I have, and I take it, all the versions do this, but it will, if you're trying to find a formula that does what you want it to do, because there's lots of formulas in Excel that are built into it, it will give you a little description as well as other ones that are spelled similarly. Okay, so it says returns a vertical array of most frequently occurring values, okay, in a range of data. Well, that's what we want. Isn't that what the mode is? The most frequently occurring value in a data set. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to do the same thing. Type mode, drag down, close parentheses, enter 230. 230 is the most common one. Let's see. It occurs twice. All right. So there's the mean, median, and mode, as can be done in Excel. All right. So that's the way I would do it. I guess I'm used to doing it that way. I've used Excel so much, but like I said, even though you don't have to use Excel, I think if you don't know how to use Excel, it's probably time to learn. It's a nice, powerful tool, and it's easily accessible. So on our test or on the homework, wherever, if you have Excel on your computer, you can use that to do anything that you come across. All right, I hope that helps. As with any video, let me know if you have questions about it or if you can suggest other videos for me to make.